Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another live session of our channel where we talk about answering your queries. We connect every Saturday to discuss about quick queries and answer them. And here I'm back again to answer your queries. So you're free to go ahead and raise your concerns. As a part of this channel, every Saturday we connect with all the audience of our channel to answer their queries regarding the certifications, or be it about software testing, be it about any concepts related to testing tools. You are just free to talk about them and get resolutions to your query and start working on it right from the next moment. So this particular series of YouTube definitely comes every Saturday between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And you are free to join in. No matter you are a subscriber of this channel, or if you are not a subscriber of this channel, anyone is free to join this and ask their queries and get them resolved. So looking forward to your upcoming questions on the chat window, and looking forward to respond to them as much as possible as a part of today's session as well. So go ahead, team, and definitely look forward to share your queries, whatever you may have, and let me know if you have any concerns regarding the same. If you have any sort of questions, just feel free to let me know. I think we are just getting for some more counts to grow up, and slowly we will see questions coming up. Meanwhile, I think we just completed the last week foundation session, which was on the ISTQB Foundation for 2 days. A lot of people could not join that session because they got the invitation late, or they probably could not see the promotion happening. So I request all of you, if in case anyone is interested to join in, we will again have a session in the month of June. So the dates will be shared very soon. And if in case any one of you are interested to be a part of that session, definitely you can enroll yourself and be a part of this. This session basically invites you to be a part of foundation session, where we go ahead and discuss every single detail in information in more detail, and let you understand every single concept and prepare you well for the certification. And you can definitely be more confident when you appear for the examination and get your certification done right at the first attempt. And you don't really have to look forward to any other approaches to prepare yourself for the examination. So looking forward to your questions on this session today as well. I know these are weekends, and generally people are committed to a lot of their other activities because around the week you are busy with your work. So we just want to make sure that you are free enough to ask these questions, because I can conduct this on the weekdays, but probably a lot of people will be stuck with their work and may not be having enough time to ask their questions at the end of the day. And that's where we look forward to do this over the weekend, so that all of you have some good time to ask your questions and get them resolved before we look into the other things. Okay, I think the very first one coming in for today is Vinayak Bhosle. And okay, I think the message was retracted, so I could not answer that. Yes, Vinayak, you're sure if you need any corrections to be done, please go ahead and let me know. If in case you do not have anything, just let me know what I can help you with. Hello, Anurag. Good evening. Let me know how can I help you. So the very first message coming in from Anurag. Hello, sir. Good evening. So let me know whatever your concern is all about, and we can talk about it. Yes, we see the cloud growing up. If you have any questions, just feel free to drop them in the chat box. Could be related to the certifications, could be related to testing concepts, could be anything about testing, be it about your job, be it about automation testing, or anything what you're looking forward to, you're free to ask me those questions and get them resolved as a part of this live session. This live session is exclusively to answer your queries for an hour, and we don't have anything else as an agenda to be shared with you. It's just about answering your questions. So feel free to raise your concerns, get them resolved before we move ahead. Okay, so another thing coming in from Vinayak. Hello, can you please guide how to prepare for automotive tester exam? Is it straightforward like foundation or anything different? No, I think that's again very straightforward like foundation, because these are considered to be foundation level certifications. In fact, they are not advanced level certifications, and they will be very straightforward. Mostly you will be asked with K1 or K2 level examination questions, and few, maybe just limited, around 4 or 5 out of 40 will be K3. So nothing much, but yeah, most of them are K1, K2, very straightforward. No much of twist involved as far as you are familiar with your domain and you have a good understanding of the concepts and the standards like ISO 26269, and you have AutoSpice, you have AutoSAR. So if you are comfortable with those things, you will be definitely able to get the certification done quite easily. Okay. Anurag says, I want to know which is good for 4 years of experience, either test analyst or technical test analyst. It all depends on your background, Anurag. Like, do you come from functional testing? Then you have to take up test analyst. If you come back from a non-functional testing, like performance, security, and all those sort of things, then technical test analysis for you. Okay. So both actually stand at the same level, but it is just the difference is the functional and non-functional testing. So if you are from functional testing, go for test analyst. And if you are non-functional tester, go for technical test analyst. Okay, we have Tushar as well. Tushar says, good evening, sir. Want to know where I can get previous questions for better preparation. To be frank, I'm not sure about the portals, because the portals are there. In fact, to say I know them, but I cannot recommend you officially because they have a lot of flaws in their questions. And in fact, most of them are out of syllabus, or most of them are having wrong questions with wrong answers. So that can, certain extent, ruin your confidence based on your preparation. So I would strongly recommend, if you have taken up the 3 mock tests from the ISTQB Foundation page of the ISTQB.org, then you are good to go. Because other portals may give you a confusion, and I don't want any of my viewer to go through that. So if you are searching, you can definitely go on Google, and you'll find hundreds of blogs, hundreds of websites catering you with a lot of sample questions, and that is at your own risk, because I really don't want to recommend, as far as I know myself, that these questions are not good for your preparation. Okay, so Tushar, you can definitely look into Google if you're really still interested to look for some sample questions. But otherwise, trust me, I would not recommend you, because they have no reliability. Nobody had the guts of coming online and answering your questions. So they just posted and probably minting money through those blog spots and websites. But they don't care about your confidence. They don't care about your professional career. They just have posted something, whatever they came to their mind. Nobody has evaluated. So I officially do not recommend anyone, because people look at me from the point of true suggestions. So I don't recommend ever anyone any portals. The only trustable source is ISTQB.org, which I have evaluated myself, and the 3 mock papers are completely suitable for your preparation. Okay, there's another one coming in from Anurag. How will be the career in testing for future? I think, like, after test manager, what's next? Is there future for testing? Of course, you have a lot of positions. You can be definitely, test director, test consultant, and you generally take over the board of directors. In fact, from the testing point of view, and you can look forward to process maturity model. You can be a certified consultant for overall process maturity, and you can define improvements. And you never know, when you grow up, you may definitely have a lot of discoveries at your name. Just like how we come up with different techniques to improve process, like we came up with Agile. Somebody coined that, right? And we came up with Team MI, we came up with Team MI, we gave them a lot of ideas to improvise the overall test process. So of course, there is no limit to that. You can definitely look forward to yourself as a SME. You can look forward to yourself as a test consultant or test director, or maybe a process improvement consultant. So there are a lot of things from beyond test manager, and of course, you can look forward to that. Okay, we have Birva. Sorry. We have Birva here. Hello, sir. I just came to say thank you. I cleared my exam. Congratulations, Birva, for coming and sharing with that all of us. And congratulations once again on getting your certification done. And my question is, which certificate should I do next? Foundation Agile or Foundation Automation? I think Foundation Agile would be something relevant for you at this point of time, and probably later you can look forward to the automation certification, because most of the clients are looking for Agile certification compared to automation. But of course, I'm not saying that automation is not well worth. It is going to add value, but compared to these two, Agile will be most recommended to take up next. So you can definitely go for Agile. Okay. Okay, Tushar says thank you. Dheeraj says hi, sir. And what Dheeraj has, sir, I am into automation testing field. Will ISTQB certification help me in Germany? Yes, of course. Germany is a country where people generally look forward to ISTQB certification as a criteria. In fact, last week I have trained a lot of delegates from Germany. So if in case you are looking at it as an option, I would say this is a mandatory thing, not an optional thing. So look forward to getting certified on foundation and grow your career ahead with other advanced level certifications as well. Okay, excuse me. All right, so Dheeraj says, sir, I am into automation testing field. Will ISTQB certification help me in Germany? So yes, I think I've answered that. Terence, hi, sir. May I know how to pass CTELTM, that is expert level, if hand-on experience is a must? Yes, of course. When you talk about export level, I think everything depends on your hands-on. So, did you really mean CTEL? Because we don't have a TM certificate, test management certification is there. Just want to make sure that you really meant export level test manager and test management, not the test manager. Test manager advanced. And because the only problem what I'm facing right now is when you say expert level and when you ask me, do you need hands-on experience? That does not match. That's the reason I want to know, because someone who is certified with test manager will not ask for this question. So hands-on experience, I think if you have certified yourself on advanced level, you have really hands-on experience. So what else do you really need? I'm not getting. So Terence, if you can add more value to your question, I can be more precise in answering you. Okay, Birva says thank you. Neeraj Saman says thank you for being kind always. It's all my pleasure, and definitely looking forward to your contribution as well to assist in growing this channel. So you can always let people know about this channel, and definitely they can find this resource more useful. I never ask my users to subscribe to my channel or share the content or like the videos. It's just about sharing the content as much as possible so that they can find it useful and make use of it. That's all. Okay. I really don't care about subscribers on YouTube channel. This is all about like a courtesy, helping people to get their certifications done. All right. So I think I'm all caught up as of now. Looking forward to more questions. We are just 15 minutes past from our session today, and we have more 45 minutes to go. If you have any questions, make use of this opportunity. Get connected, ask your questions, and you are good to go. As far as you have a question, be a part of this. In fact, you can also be a part of this session just to listen to the question and answers, which caters you to a lot of extent in order to understand what is world of testing, how you can grow your career in testing, what's the scope of automation, how you can build your career in automation, and a lot many other things. People ask different questions on this session. So even if you're just joining to listen to the conversation, you still gain a lot many things. But if you still have a question, you can definitely ask them at any point of time. Get in, ask your question, get them resolved, and you're good to enjoy your weekend. as far as you've got your resolution. So yeah, looking forward to more questions. I think we are just caught up with all the last things what we had. Looking for more questions to come up from different participants. If you've got something, please do feel free to ask them. Question may be simple, questions may be stupid to many other, but I don't care. If it is a question, it is a question for me, and I would love to answer that. So just feel free and comfortable to raise up in the crowd. That's it. Dheeraj also says, if I have a question, how could I connect with you? You can always reach out to me, Dheeraj. There are different ways. You can comment on a video. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn. You have my mail ID on YouTube channel. You can write me an mail. You have everything if you just explore. And you can anyways reach out to me by various means. And if you further dig ahead, you never know, you get my number as well. So it all depends on how well you look forward to my details on different portals, and you can definitely find everything what you need. It's not that I have not provided anywhere, it's everywhere. It's just that you need to reach out to that right place where you can find it. In fact, Google can give you my number. Google has the listing on my name, and in fact, they also have my email addresses and a lot of other accounts by which you can reach out to me, certainly. Yep, sure, I'll find it out. Okay, most important thing, you can get my LinkedIn URL right in this description of this video, and you can reach out to me through LinkedIn. That's the first thing you can do. Or if you go to my YouTube channel about page, you'll find my email address. So two things, I'll just tell you where it is. Rest, I think that should be your treasure hunt at the end of the day. All right, so yeah, looking forward to more questions if you have got one. I know it's a weekend and people are trying to enjoy the weekend, but of course, this is my responsibility to serve my people as much as possible. So every Saturday, we connect between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. to answer only your questions. If you have got one, do share. I'll be here and responding to them. Yes, team, I think we are waiting for more questions to be there. As you know, the protocols, if we don't get any questions for the next 5 minutes, we will call off the session. But if you think you have got a question and we get any questions during that span, we continue for the next 5 minutes as well. So go ahead and we will look forward to it, because I don't want to create a YouTube live video where I'm just sitting idle and waiting for the questions. So if you don't get consistently for the next 5 minutes any questions from anyone, then I assume that people are really enjoying their weekends and they don't have any questions this week. We will definitely connect again next week to answer those questions. So we will just look forward to that. If there are no questions coming up, we would love to call off the day. Meanwhile, I would like to again congratulate all those people who have come up to me through different modes like LinkedIn and YouTube comments that they have certified themselves through these tutorials. So I would like to congratulate all of you, those who have let us know and those who didn't let us know, but of course you would have got certified. So congratulations all of you for getting certified this week. And of course, you have really put your efforts equally. Not just my tutorials can help you to pass the examination. Your efforts are equally important. If you do not put your efforts, you cannot just pass the examination. So I give equal credit to all of you that thanks for putting your efforts and helping me being more recognized that my tutorial could help you as a part of your preparation. So congratulations once again, and thank you for opting in to learn from these tutorials. And yep, looking forward to more questions. If you have got some questions with you today, just feel free to drop that in the chat box. I'm here to talk about the questions, what you have, and definitely respond to them so that you can have a better response and assistance in your preparation. Be it about ISTQB certification, be it about testing concepts, be it about roles and responsibility, anything which you might be interested in, can be asked here in this forum. We connect every weekend, Saturday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time to answer these questions. Okay, we have another one coming in from Anurag. Just after listening now, I'm a little bit confused about Agile Tester Certification, TTA, and Test Analyst, which will be helpful for future. I think for future, if you talk about, we have Agile as a process point of view, like Agile methodology. TA and Technical Test Analyst are your role-specific certification. So please do not confuse yourself, Anurag. Be sure that Agile is from the methodology point of view. That's not a role certification. But if you talk about Test Analyst and Technical Test Analyst, they are more of a role-driven certification. So if you are targeting them, you are actually targeting your future roles in the organization. So nothing to get confused. You can take initially Agile to understand about the process and then become a test analyst of that. And definitely you can look forward to any of these certifications. Okay, Dheeraj says, what kind of questions are present in foundation level? I'm planning to do foundation level in next month. I think that would be a very wide question to be answered as a part of this session. The questions definitely vary from chapter to chapter, and there are different types of question. Like we have something called as K1 level, K2 level, K3 level, and we have different level of questions on that. So I would recommend you, as you go through the tutorials of this channel on ISTQB Foundation, that will completely drive you through the entire understanding, and that will also help you with understanding on the sample questions from each chapter. So tutorial is created in such a way that it caters a complete beginner in order to get certified with ISTQB Foundation. So no need to worry, Dheeraj. You can always get started and look into the tutorials to get the detailed understanding of what exactly this certification is all about. Okay, we have another one. Probably, I don't know, that's called as TED. Your tutorials really helped me with my exam. I passed my ISTQB Foundation yesterday. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for sharing that, and congratulations a lot on this success. And thank you for taking some time out to be a part of our live session and letting us know that this was a great success. And not only me, of course, everyone who is online right now and people who will be watching this live session post this ends will definitely come to know that these tutorials have helped different people across the world to get certified. So this just declares the quality of the content, what I'm providing to you. And of course, this service, which I'm providing it to you in terms of answering your questions every week. So thank you so much for taking some time out, Stead, and sharing your outcome of the examinations. Okay. So all the very best for all your future endeavors. Looking forward to you. Yes, team. Looking forward to more questions again. I've got some. Just feel free to drop them. I'm here to assist you, here to answer your queries. Be it anything, just feel free to ask. Okay, so I think we will be looking forward to another next 5 minutes. If we do not have any questions coming in, we will call up the session, as I don't want to create a live session where I'm idle or probably just like sitting doing nothing. So as far as we have questions, I would definitely answer them. If there are no questions coming up, we will just call up the live session. So we have 5 more minutes to go from this. If we have questions, good, please share. If we do not have, if the count decreases, we'll just close our session for today. Yes, there's a new one coming in. Sai Krishna. Which certification is better to go? CSM or ISTQB Advanced Test Automation Engineer or Test Manager? Okay, CSM is from the process point of view. Second, Test Automation Engineer is from automation point of view. So I'm not sure if you are really sure about what you're looking to be, Whether you're looking forward to be a Scrum Master in future, then please go for CSM. If you're looking forward to continue your journey as an automation tester, but not becoming a Scrum Master, I don't think you really need Scrum Master. You could rather go for automation engineer. And if you're looking forward to be a manager of the team, like test manager leading the entire organization test team, then you can look forward to test manager. So all three of them have their own significance, Krishna. It's not that it's a comparative thing and all cater the same job. So which one should I go for? They all three have different recognition and they all three are from different practices, different domain. So you can actually take all three of them, or you can just take any one of them which suits you the best. Okay, so you can look forward to this. Thank you, and you're welcome. Yes, any of more my friends are looking for any questions, just feel free to drop them on the chat box. I'm here to answer your queries, assist you as much as possible from my end in your preparation and journey in the testing world. I just want to make sure that if you've got a question, just feel free to drop that. I will be here to assist you and give you as many justifications as possible in order to make you understand those concepts. So be it about a concept in testing, be it about ISTQB certifications, foundation or advanced level. If you've got a question, just feel free to ask them here. I will be here to assist you and respond to them to the most. Should you have a question, do not hesitate. Just feel free to drop that. I'm here to answer those questions, help you understand the concepts only. And we are not charging you anything for this live session. So feel free to ask them and get them resolved. Okay, we have another one coming in from Dheeraj. How ISTQB helps me in my automation career? Because before a few years ago, ISTQB course was not present. Okay, I don't know if you're saying about few years means 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. ISTQB is present from long time, maybe more than 10 years now. So ISTQB is existing for a long time, first of all. Second, automation career, of course, ISTQB has a certification specific to automation tester as well, and they are certifying automation testers globally. So you can look forward to that from the point of being an automation solution architect. Okay, what do you mean by solution architect of an automation? Just like architect of a software or domain or any particular tool, you will be architect of the automation solution. That means you can design and set up automation tools within the organizations, and definitely you get paid more than an automation engineer when you are automation architect. And a lot of organizations need them. If you are interested, you can definitely go to any of the job portals and search for automation solution architect, and you will know for yourself that what I'm talking about. So you can definitely look forward to ISTQB to get certified with automation, and that would definitely add a lot of value to your automation career ahead, Dheeraj. Yassine, go ahead. If you have got a question with you, do not worry, just share it. We will talk about it and get you the responses necessary for it and assist you as much as possible to get the necessary details about it so that you can prepare well. So if in case we have any more things, yes, Dheeraj says thank you. You're welcome. Just keep letting me know if you have got some questions again to ask. Feel free, just drop it. You are just a chat away to get your responses. If you have got a question in your mind about anything related to testing, you just feel free to drop that here and you get a proper response to that. Okay, we have a new comment coming in from Divya. Divya says for ISTQB exam for security, what are study materials to refer? I don't think you have any specific material available as of now. I don't even see a book written for that. So I think you will be all alone with the syllabus and the sample question paper. That's it. I think I have not created any kind of tutorials as well now. And probably the portal doesn't have any course on that as well, like on YouTube or maybe Udemy, you can check. I've not checked on Udemy, but if you have any courses on Udemy, I think that should be something really helpful. But again, these are some of the critical levels which people generally don't create courses for. So I'm not sure how far you will have some study material or reference material to prepare for this certification. So you will be on just the content and the sample question available online for your preparation on security. But you can always reach out to me if you have got some questions about that during the preparation. Though I don't have any tutorials right now because currently I'm busy preparing tutorials for performance testing. But if in case you have any questions, you are always free to ask me those questions, and I would definitely try to assist you as much as possible. All right, so we see count a little bit growing in. So if you've got a question, all of you, those who are joining newly, please let me know if you have got a question. I'm here to answer them. And we do not have any agenda for this session except answering your questions. As this is a Q&A session and trying to help you as much as possible. Okay, so there's another one coming in from Krishna. How about performance testing certification? Yeah, I think your queries are quite divergent from each other, Krishna. I'm not sure if you are, very precise about what you're looking at. Initially, you asked me about CSM, then advanced test automation engineer, then test manager. Now it is performance testing. But as I promised, I always answer any questions you may have with a smile. So, Krishna, when it comes to performance testing certification, these are for performance test engineers. If in case you have been into performance testing for a while, you can take up the certification to call yourself as certified test professional on performance testing. And people definitely organization recognize you from the point of being certified on performance testing. But this is not for someone who doesn't know anything about performance testing. You have to be a performance test professional in order to take up this examination. Okay, so I'm not sure again like what your background is because your queries does not justify that. So if in case you are coming from a performance testing background, you can definitely take up this as well. So as I told you, right, the last time, different certifications are from different point of view for different professionals within testing world. So we have certifications for everyone. It's just that they have to come to ISTQB and take up that examination. Okay, so yes, team, looking forward to more. I'm a QA lead, just thinking different lines. Oh, sure, why not? You can always think, but of course, we must have a proper direction where you want to be. But this cannot be like, if you are saying as a QA lead, I think this is not the point where you can be divergent. You have to be more concentrated on test manager. I think that would be more helpful for you. Okay. Divya has another question. Is there any videos for test automation exam? Yes, Divya, you do have it on my portal. You can always refer them. I have completed advanced level test analyst exam. What would you suggest next exam to take? I have 3 years of experience in automotive embedded testing. Now, I'm not sure if you have taken up the automotive certification from ISTQB, because if you have 3 years of experience in automotive testing, then we do have a certification for you as well to continue your journey ahead. There's something called as automotive tester certification in the ISTQB specialist corner, and you can be certified for automotive testing as well. More than automation, I think I would recommend you being certified in your specialization of automotive testing. So you can definitely take up that. And I do have tutorials for both of them as of now. I have automotive, the automation examination as well as automotive examination. Both the tutorials are present on my channel. You can have a look. Yes, so you can definitely opt in for automotive compared to automation, I would recommend. Okay, we have Surbik. Surbik is also one of our channel members. That's the reason the name is appearing in green with a suffix of N. That is my name, Neeraj. Thanks for joining in, Surbik. I have been studying for test automation and the learning is going well. But I wonder if this is the right way to move because I have no programming background. You don't really need a programming background, Sirbik, because automation is all about automating things. From the point of examination, you do not have any programming concepts involved. You just have the tools, architecture, and setting up the environment and making sure that the integration and other tools are able to interact with the overall solution. So, designing the automation solution is the main concept of this certification, not about writing automation scripts. So, don't be afraid. These syllabus will not ask you for any programming based question. Second, if you're trying to move into the automation career ahead, then a bit of programming will be more than enough, because if you just know the basics of programming, then that would be more than enough to grasp the concepts. So you can definitely move into the certifications. And as far as you say that your learning is good with automatics, so just follow the flow and it should be easy and simple for you to get certified with that. Okay, no worries. Hakuna Matata. Basic Java, yeah, should be fine, because if you know basic Java, Selenium could be a good option for you. And we don't really need to be, advanced with all the Java learnings in order to implement Selenium. Selenium just requires you to start from the basics, and slowly, as you start working on that, other things will automatically flow. Okay, so you can definitely go ahead with that. In fact, I will tell you that yes, I also started with no programming skills. Initially, learned some of the basics of C and C++. That's where I got the understanding of what the programming is all about. And from there on, I directly moved into Java. And from Java, I started working on Selenium. So I will tell you something. I, in fact, didn't love programming. I hated, or I found really difficult to do programming. But believe me, today I can be a really good automation framework creator, and I can create any sort of frameworks using automation tools, be it UFT, be it Selenium, or be it any other automation tool. I can do the entire scripting end to end. But yeah, this requires practices. Okay, it's not that you will just learn and start implementing. Your regular practice will definitely assist you in order to get that. Okay, sure, you're welcome. If you have got more things, please do share. We have Amol. Amol says, thank you so much, sir. By just following your ISTQB tutorials video, I passed the foundation exam. Amol, congratulations for that. Thank you so much for being a part of this live session and sharing the outcome with us. It helps many other across the world who are watching this live video and getting to know that there are people who have really made it, then they can also make. So it's not about more of a sharing a feedback. It's about encouraging people that these tutorials can be a good material for them in order to pass the examination. So thank you for being a inspiration, being a motivation to many other on this channel, and supporting me, because I'm also trying to do the same job, helping people to understand the concepts in a much simpler way and get certified. So thank you so much and congratulations once again. I wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. Do let me know if you need any help in future for any further certifications or testing concepts. Okay, so yes, go ahead team. If you have got a question with you, do not hesitate. Just feel free to let me know. I'm here to assist you. I'm here to guide you and give you as many information as possible, give you as much assistance as possible in order to prepare well for your certification. Just feel free and let me know what your concern is, what your question is, and I can do anything in order to make your journey about learning concepts and getting certified more simpler and better. Meanwhile, I'm also dropping, as a lot of people keep asking me about this, we have got other tutorial channels where we talk about the concepts of testing other than ISTQB. So a lot of people started assuming that I'm only doing tutorials on ISTQB, not on anything else. So just this is just for your kind information that I have another two channels. At one, that is testing in nutshell, I talk about testing concepts and tools, and another one is technical vocabulary, where I just talk about the technical definitions and terminologies of all the technological things. So you can be a part of these two channels as well, if in case you are looking forward to explore more about these terminologies and testing tools, and I would love to cater you there as well. Okay, meanwhile, got few quick questions from Divya. Can you please tell us about robustness test? How should use cases be framed? See, basically, when you talk about being having some of the test cases which are being used and being repeated for certain things, you try to make sure that whenever these things are being repeated, they are up to date as well. So generally, when it comes to regression testing, we have a well-defined, test suite which are being executed every time. So you just try to make sure that these tests are being executed in order to make sure the application is not impacted by any sort of changes being done. But at the same time, uh, by the time we pass by, we realize that a lot of regression tests become out of date. So we generally try to keep modifying them, keep trying to add them up, or write some new test cases and retire the outdated test cases and create a robust test suite to make use of. So that's where the technique gets applied, that not always what you are doing is absolutely correct. Sometimes it is possible that your test cases are not enough, or your test cases are not appropriate enough to find the defects. And you cannot just say that there are no defects. So sometimes it requires you to optimize your test cases, revisit your test cases, and design some new test cases to hit the module. Coming to the use case utilization, use cases are basically to implement a real world user and system interaction. And here, if you are trying to about set up the use cases or create use cases, the most important thing is to imitate a real-time interaction between user and the system, that how exactly a user will work on the system in reality. So even if I'm talking about an ATM example, I would just write the way I'm speaking right now. Step 1, user swipes the card in the machine. Step 2, system responds and asks for PIN. User enters the PIN, or user enters valid PIN. System shows the menu where all those options exist. So user selects withdrawal. System asks which type of account. So you just exactly do the way the user will interact with the system, and that's what you call it as a proper framing of use cases. And this will generally help you to identify the real-time problems. It will help you to identify issues from reality where we interact between user and the system in the real world use. So I think that should cater your answer. And should you have anything, just let me know. Okay, we have another one coming in from Yasmin Tasneem. Hello, sir. I have recently cleared ISTQB Foundation level exam by going through your videos. Thank you. Congratulations, Yasmin. And again, as highlighting that, thank you for being a part of this live session and letting us know about your result, because a lot of people look at this as an inspiration. When someone like Yasmin can do it, then anybody can do it. So thank you so much for sharing your result in public here and helping a lot many other to get inspired and get certified. Also, she asked, after clearing foundation level exam in ISTQB, which certification would you prefer? Advanced level or Agile foundation or specialization area? I think, Yasmin, it does matter what kind of experience you have. Number one, if you are quite young enough, like with 2 or 3 years of experience, I would recommend you to go either for Agile as a methodology point of view, or take up the specialization if you're already in a specialized organization. For example, if you're into mobile testing, if you're into performance testing, if you're into automotive testing, that would be more recommended, but not the advanced level certifications. But if you're already grown up in terms of experience, like you have around 5 or 6 years of experience, I would recommend you going for the role specific certification like test analyst, or you can also look forward to test manager. The reason I'm doing this classification is because experience matters when it comes to such certification. If you are quite new to the industry, you may not be able to crack test management certification. So, according to your experience, you can take up the relevant certifications ahead. But still, if you want me to specialize or guide you precisely that what you can take up next, you can just let me know what kind of background you come from, what kind of testing you get involved with, and what's your total years of experience. Then I can be more precise on the suggestion. Okay, we have Kanad. Hello, very good evening, sir. Good evening, Kanad. Again, Kanad is also a member of this channel and he's been there with the channel for a long time. So thank you so much, Kanad, in joining in. And Kanad has a question as well. I have a question regarding open source contribution. We know developers can contribute to open source field. Then how testers can contribute to open source? When you say developers can contribute to open source, the same way testers can also contribute to open source. For example, if I'm talking about open source code, which can be used by different organizations as a fair policy, and they can say that, okay, we don't have anything specific standard to write for it, so we are making use of an open source code, and they have to declare that they are using these sources from these portals or these open source codes. Second thing, similarly, when it comes to testing, for example, we talk about Selenium, then testers can always come up with their frameworks, they can come up with their libraries, they can come up with their art of creating certain things and creating a JSON file, creating a jar file, creating some kind of dependencies which can be helpful, and they can definitely contribute to that as well. So, being a tester, you can come up with your own libraries, your own frameworks, and contribute to open source, and definitely be a contributor to add more value to open source tools from the testing point of view. There are definitely a lot of challenges. For example, we find difficulty in understanding some of the CSS objects in a lot of applications. So if you have got some suggestions on that, or you would have created certain things which was easily helping you to identify such objects on the application, then you can always contribute these things to the open source as well. So I think that should be the best way to do it. Okay. Yep. You're welcome, Kanath. Take care. Yasmin says, I'm from automotive industry, having 3 years of relevant experience. Yasmin, then you know what you should do next. I think the most recommended certification for you right now will be the automotive specialization certification. You have an automotive tester certification from ISTQB. Go ahead and prepare for that and take up that certification. This will add a lot of value because most of our automotive industry in India works for a lot of German based and Europe based organizations. So they have a mandatory criteria that person must be at least ISTQB Foundation certified, if possible, automotive certified as well from ISTQB. So I think that would be the best thing to do, and you can definitely look forward to that. Okay, other than compared to Agile or any role specific certifications. Okay, so all the very best in your preparation. Do let me know if you still have any further questions to be asked. All right, so meanwhile, we have 47 minutes past from our session today. And if you have got more questions, please do ask me because we have around 12 minutes to go from this session. And I would love to answer as many questions as possible before we sign up for the day. Yasmin says, yeah, thank you so much for your response. You're welcome, Yasmin, and all the very best. Is anyone else looking forward to any more questions to get resolved, get answers to your questions, get your queries resolved? Feel free to drop them in the chat box. I'm here to answer your query and help you to assist in your learning and understanding the concepts of testing. Just feel free, drop it below in the chat box. And in case you are happy about the service and the work I'm doing it for you, you can always just leave a like on the video. That will just help reach out many people across the world so that they can be finding this source useful. And especially, I'm talking about the live videos which I do because I want to answer as many people as possible. Because again, you don't have to be a subscriber of this channel to ask me a question on this live session. That's the very first criteria. So just feel free and recommend this to any of your friends who are struggling with some of the concepts in testing, and I'm here to assist them. Yep. Anyone else looking forward to any more things, just feel free to let me know. I'm here for another few minutes, like around 10 minutes, to answer your questions. If you have got one, do not hesitate. Just drop it on the chat box. I will pick it up, talk about it, and give you the proper justification. Yes, team, just feel free. Go ahead and let me know if you've got a question to ask. This could be about testing. This could be about ISTQB certification. Could be about your career path in testing or anything related to testing. If you've got a question, just feel free to drop that and ask it. I'm here to answer any of those questions and help you to understand the concepts better. All right, there's another one coming in from Atul Sharma for Fundamentals ISTQB, where I could practice objective type question which comes in the exam. Atul, you can always practice these mock papers or mock sample questions from istqb.org. You've got different sample papers available. You can always download them and look forward to practice them to get a grip on this examination. If you're able to get good scores there, you will certainly pass your exam. If in case you're not getting good scores in those mock papers, you are supposed to refer the syllabus once again where you could not answer the questions. And that should be enough to get the certification done. Okay, you just have to navigate to istqb.org, go to the foundation level section and download these mock papers. Sure, you're welcome. Anything else, team? We have got another 9 minutes remaining from this session. If you got a quick question, just feel free to drop that here. I will be here to assist you for the next 9 minutes. And after that, I will be available offline through LinkedIn, through YouTube channels. You can always ask me a question by dropping that on the comment box, dropping me a chat on LinkedIn, and I will still assist you further from there. If not, we are again going to connect every Saturday between 7 to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time to answer your questions. Meanwhile, I've got a question from Sirbek. Do having ISTQB carry an equivalent level of experience like 1 or 2 years? No. Sorry to say, Sirbek, but these certifications are only to recognize your professional experience, but does not guarantee any sort of experience count that if you get certified, your experience gets doubled or probably gets added with an add-on year. These experience, I don't think any certification will add value to your experience because these are just the recognition, okay? But does not say that you can gain some year of experience by getting certified, okay? So please don't be under that impression. This is not going to add any experience because experience is something which we have to earn and certifications cannot make you earn that. Certifications only recognize that what you have been doing generally is now recognized by a body called as ISTQB. And they justify that this person knows what he's been doing for the last few years. Precisely. Just like, you do a graduation for 3 years, graduation for 4 years, but you do write an examination to get certified, right? And you get mark sheets for different semesters, and finally a convocation stating that with what class did you pass the graduation. Why do we need that? The certification is just a recognition that 4 years what you invested is the outcome of that. Like this person was able to track everything, handle everything, and could secure a grade A or grade B and so on, but does not mean that your 4-year graduation will become 6 years if you are just getting a certification on that. Similarly here, these are anyways you are working, you are getting money when you work, but getting recognized for that is just like an award. So these certifications are more of a award kind of thing that now you are officially recognized that you are also certified on what you do. Otherwise, you can definitely continue without certification, but you don't have a recognition. That's it. And you will be just considered as like an ordinary tester. But when you are certified, you are definitely standing away from the crowd. Okay. So, yep, we have some more time to go from our live session from today. So if you got one question, do not fear, do not hesitate, just drop it here and I'm here to answer your questions and help you. Coming in next is Ajay Krishnan. I have cleared the ISTQBFL exam, sir. Your videos were very helpful. Thank you. So today we are getting a lot of things coming up on the live session. So thank you so much, Ajay, for joining in and sharing your experience and definitely letting us know that you have passed the examination. So congratulations on the success. And thank you so much for being a part of this live session and sharing your result. because you act as an inspiration to many other in this world to see that when somebody can do it, then I can also do it. So when you come here on the live session and share these comments, it means a lot to many people who will be watching our live show later as well once this session ends. So thank you so much for being a part of it and sharing these details. And I wish you all the very best for your future ahead. Do let me know if you need any further assistance in your upcoming journey of testing. Okay, so all the very best and take care. Yes, team, good to go with another 4.5 minutes from our session. Should you have anything quickly, just drop it here. We are talking about answering your questions on the live session, one-to-one. Just drop the question and respond to you with more details. And if you appreciate this initiative, do not forget to drop a like on this video, because we want this video or this live session initiative to reach as many people as possible globally and let them come and get their queries resolved. Divya says, I have also passed foundation and advanced levels with your videos, sir. Thank you for your efforts and videos. Divya, I was just thinking, like, you mentioned this as the last, so thank you so much anyways to share. You have been asking questions in today's session, I remember that. So thank you for letting us know that you have passed 2 different levels by using my tutorials. That's really great. So congratulations on these 2 levels, and looking forward to definitely assist you with more in future as well. So do let me know if I'm, helpful to you by any means in terms of assisting you with better preparations. Just feel free to let me know. Okay, and all the very best for your further preparations on different certifications. Okay, yes, go ahead and let me know if you've got some quick questions. We are running short on time, going to close soon. If you have got something, just drop it here. Otherwise, I will be again available next week. No problem. If you have no questions as of now, you can prepare them over the week and come back again on the next Saturday to ask me. I will be more than happy to answer that time as well. Don't forget, every Saturday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., we connect live to answer your questions. And for those who are interested in the foundation level training, we will be having another session happening on this month, that is June again, next month. So if in case you are interested to be a part of that, then please enroll yourself. I'll be populating the details of the session very soon on the community page and my official LinkedIn page. So just let me know if you're interested on that. Also to add, if you think you have got a feedback, you have got a recommendation, you have got a suggestion to enhance the way the channel works for you, you're always free to share that through the chat, through the comments. Anyhow, if you think that you are the valuable users of these content, so based on the learning, based on the understanding, if you think there is something more can happen over these tutorials to add more value or increase the efficiency of the work what I'm trying to do for you, then feel free to share those feedbacks, recommendation with me. I would definitely love to work on them and give you the better outputs, or maybe your future viewers of this content a much better experience. So just feel free to share all of your feedback if you have got someone to improvise the content. I'm more than happy to accept it and work on it. In fact, the other channels which are created is all from the recommendations and feedback received from different people, and we just try to cater them as much as possible. All right, so the last 1 minute to go from our session for today. If you got a quick question, just drop it. I will answer that and we will sign off. And if not, we'll just see if anything more I have to share with you. Otherwise, we are just going to hit the clock in no time and we'll be connecting back again on the next weekend. All right, that's where we hit the clock. That's exactly 1 hour from our live session. So I would like to again thank each one of you for being a part of this live session and asking a question. Your contribution makes this session more successful. If you do not have any questions to ask, this session has no value at all. So thank you so much, every individual who joined in to ask their questions and got the queries resolved. Should you have anything else, feel free to let us know through the portal that is the YouTube, or you can also reach me on LinkedIn and definitely ask your queries and be sure about all your doubts and clarifications. So thank you so much everyone for joining in. And as usual at the end, what I would like to say is thanks for your contribution and making it a completely successful session at the end of the day. So that's all from this particular episode of Live Session Team on this Saturday. We'll be connecting again next weekend on the same date, that is Saturday, between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and looking forward to your contribution once again. If you have a question, just prepare that and let me know during this session to get them answered. So that's all from this particular tutorial team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to assist you and answer your queries well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video team and happy learning. Take care. See you next weekend. Thank you all and have a happy weekend.